And we're back. So, you might be wondering, well, some of you might, what I'm doing not putting this on Twitch, because this was never a live stream, it's just a straight up recording. Though, if you've been paying attention to my Twitter account, then you will have known this. Basically, I've decided that I'm going to stop doing this series as a live stream. It's still going to be finished up as a series, as we just unpause and get things moving along. It's still going to be finished as a series. I'm just going to do the whole thing as a traditional YouTube Let's Play series for the rest of it, is what's going on. And honestly, the rest of it probably won't be all that long, because we are approaching 2400, and around 2450 is when the endgame crisis is set to occur, so there's maybe a handful of episodes left until the endgame crisis, which, after that finishes, unless the performance gets to be too bad for me to justify continuing on, but at that point I'm basically going to call it for this series. And Classis 1 has now finished with its repairs. So we've also saved up a stupid number of alloys, which I'm going to use to make some upgrades to our fleet. And since we've tweaked the designs a little bit the last time around, I should probably look and make sure there isn't anything else we want to change. As it turns out, there is something else we want to change. I need to, first of all, cancel that order. Secondly, as I was saying, I'm gonna need to upgrade our things a little bit. And we have to alter the artillery design a touch. Flak artillery, we have level 3 rather than level 2 now. It's going to be the only upgrade we have to do to those destroyer designs, but these particular cruisers need a few. There we go. That's it for there, but now the battleships. Specifically the Washington class, which is the only class of battleship I actually have that is in our fleets because of our command limits not being large enough to accommodate more than one battleship per fleet at the moment. Anyways, I had to check on them. And our particle lance battleships, we haven't got them in the fleet either, which is unfortunate because I want to see those things in action, god damn it. I want to see them in action. And apparently I've not upgraded my defense stations in a while, because they're still using the shitty weapons. They're also still using fricking level 3 reactors. Let's fix that and overly buff our shield capacity, give us better shields and better armor, yeah? Also, better sensors. For the Gladius class, the Sparta, yeah, they need the better fighters. I mean, we we only have defense platforms in one location right now, so it's not all that likely we'll get any real use. But you never know. I mean, the location they are in is the border to the one real enemy we have right now, over in the Lunara, and is our one major defensive station. What the hell, let's upgrade them all. And at the same time, upgrade that fleet. And upgrade that fleet. And that one. And that one. It's not very big upgrades, but I'm going to do it regardless. Also, for
ships refitted.
Fleet, please build your ass some more ships. Because that is how we do things around here. Just tell them to build some more damn ships. Third fleet's upgrades should not take too long. And building us even better anchorage up there, because we need that right now, goddammit.
Construction complete.
We need a better anchorage. Mars is done with its construction. Elysium needs more dudes. More jobs, rather, and the Terran Republic is going ham on constructing gateways. Give me a moment to not care about what the fucking Terran Republic is doing, as I really don't care. Let's see. I'm thinking this one popover on Elysium can move to Aurora. We've got a whole new district full of... full of alloy jobs coming in over here. So this will reduce the amount that we're going to lose in energy credits income from a bunch of our clerks moving over to work in alloy foundries. Though how they can pull that off and just magically, people who are just doing administrative work magically know how to work alloy foundries,
Recon pass
I'm
completed.
not really sure, but oh well. We've now finished surveying the system that the dragon was in, so you get back over to Illyria and assist with their research. And I'll queue up. I'll do that in a second once we have the alloys, but this construction ship is currently busy building yet another habitat, so once they're done, I think we will have them add that to our space, getting us one more colonizable world and a shit ton more minerals and energy. All in all, a very good thing.
Construction complete.
Or I could just go, fuck it, and have our friends over in Alpha Centauri do that for me, which I'm very tempted to do. I am indeed. Why not? I mean, it's not like our Alpha Centauri construction ship's actually doing anything right now. We already have our station over there in place. And at the moment, really all I'm doing with my construction ships is just spamming a whole bunch of habitats so we have more places for our population to live. Because I'm literally trying to put a habitat everywhere that one can fit in my space that isn't already taken up by another station mining the shit or something. So we may as well just do that. And yes, plenty of upgrades to the fleet going on right now.
Ships refitted. Construction complete.
The third fleet is done with its upgrades, bringing them up a little bit in strength. Not much, but a little. How is second fleet doing? Well, they're just about done with their upgrades. And soon enough, it'll just be Barnard Star upgrading the fleet, or no, Barnard Star is building ships.
Construction complete.
Just be Sol that's upgrading, actually. Neratum is done doing a thing, so we'll have more food pretty soon, and more energy as well. We're doing
Ships
pretty
refitted.
good for energy. There's the second fleet being upgraded. 22k. We're doing pretty nice for fleet strength at the moment. So, they need another job on Valen. Slap down another mining district. Mine the shit out of that planet. It's the mining world for a reason, after all. And we have 150 minerals right now. And are no longer selling any minerals. I used to be selling like 80, then I switched over to selling consumer goods and food. Which I'm not selling a whole lot of, so fortunately that shouldn't crash our economy too hard or anything, if we have to just completely give up on selling it at some point. I'm sure we could balance the books if I had to, though I'd rather not have
Ships
to.
refitted.
And there's the first fleet done. 21.5. We'll have about 80,000
Construction
fleet
complete.
strength once all of our forces are finished up there. And now, let's wait until the next month rolls around and see what our incomes look like from this. Going to lose some mineral income and a little bit of energy credits, but gain a bunch of alloys probably. Yeah, we're down to 103 minerals, 118 energy, but up to nearly 300 in alloys with all our fleets docked, so our alloy foundries are just doing such a good job. Unfortunately, we're equivalent with these bastards, which it's just been so back and forth with them so far. We go from being equivalent to superior and back and forth infinitely, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. And yes, these guys now have 7 free clerk jobs. I'll deal with that eventually, but getting our mineral income back up is more important at the moment. But just look at those alloys. We already have enough at the moment to throw down yet another. We already have enough to, and I'm fumbling for words for a second. With the amount of alloys that we have saved up at the moment, I could throw down another habitat if I wanted to. Of course, I'm not going to, but I could. That's the point I'm trying to make. And that's kind of awesome. So we've got our construction ship on the way to do more work seas. And that jump speed is just so impressive. I mentioned this in episode 25.5 as I was catching you up with some of the stuff you missed, the important things anyways, but thanks to the fact we have Hyperdrive 3 technology now, it only takes like 6 days to prime the drive and make a jump to the next system, whereas before, when I still had Hyperdrive level 1, it would take like 15 days or something.
Construction complete.
So that's just incredible that we've managed to up it so much. And our mineral income has gone up a decent chunk now. Of course, energy credits have dropped a bit, but oh well. It's not any amount that we need
Construction
to worry about.
complete.
Questalon Station is done. So I'm going to throw down another couple of anchorages. As well as, on the off chance that we actually have any particular need to dock ships there, I'll give them a crew quarters. And then after that they can immediately upgrade to a star fortress, so I can get the last 2 anchorages. Just keep upping my naval capacity wherever and whenever I can. We need another 5 cruisers in the fleet also. Let's see, how much does a single cruiser cost in command limit? 4, that's right.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
One of our leaders has just died, and we have access to Titans now. As well as the ion cannon station, which, from what I know, ion cannons are basically an anti-Titan defense mechanism of sorts. And that immediately gives us access to megastructure restoration by way of mega engineering. It's going to take a very long time, but I'm going to research that because if I remember right, and let's actually go and check this out in our Ascension perks. If I can find the right one down here, that is. Yeah. Galactic Wonders here. Requires mega engineering tech, and that gives us the ability to build ring worlds, matter decompressors, and Dyson spheres. So if I can get access to matter decompressors and Dyson spheres, that'll basically eliminate my energy and mineral shortages that I'm perpetually having to manage. I'll basically get rid of that forever.
Construction complete.
But I need to design my Titan now, as well as the ion cannon. So, we'll design the ion cannon first, just because. And the perdition beam. That's the main gun of a Titan, and it's basically the best one there is, because you can effectively take out a battleship with a single shot. I think is the way it works. There we go. And Ballista class works. Actually, that doesn't work for me, because something else has it. Scorpio, then. Oh, Ballista was the default name of the ion cannon. I could have used that. But now, it is time to design us a Titan. Titan bow, Titan core, Titan stern. And wow, the Titan's so big that at the default zoom level, it can't even fit into the ship designer. That is amazing. Yes. First, of course, add a perdition beam. And I'm just sort of going to jack of all trades it. Titan will have 2 bits of laser, 1 plasma, 1 proton launcher. Actually, we'll have 2 proton launchers and 1 Gauss cannon. That may be an incredibly dumb setup, I'm not sure. And it only has access to the artillery range. Now, add all of the shields to our Titan. So that's 8,700 shields. I'll give it 3 shields since I'm doing that with everything. Then boost up the shields. But now there's the aura. This is the special thing the Titans can do, since they can buff your ships or give a penalty to your enemy's ships. And I'm actually going to have our Titan give its allied forces inspiring presence for more fire rate. And as for a name, I'm actually not sure. We've been naming everything after cities so far, so I need a good name. Washington and Berlin class have already been taken. Let's see here. Rome class, that'll do. I am used in a Roman name list, so Rome class Titan, I think, works for us. And we have the capacity to have 3 Titans in our fleet. We have 4 fleets. The 1st, 2nd, and 3rd get priority. Our command limit, we need 16 to add Titans, so I'm going to need some additional command limit before we can add that. But can we build Titans? No, we need to have citadels with the Titan assembly to be able to do that. Let's check here. Titan assembly yards building. So yes, I'm going to, therefore, so that I can build Titans anywhere and everywhere, we're going to start the process of upgrading all our major shipyards to citadels. It takes a very long time, and we don't have the alloy resources to actually do it right now. But I'm going to start down that road. Also, we are nearly done with our next habitat, which will be basically immediately colonized. And we've started on the construction of a starbase in the Kalmakut system. So, doing pretty well then. I'm certainly not about to complain. And just for the hell of it, basically, I'm going to activate the Ether Drake trophy and give us some more happiness for a while. It's 150 influence, but it's just basically because I feel like it. At the moment, we've inadvertently ended up doing a peaceful run. Very inadvertently ended up being peaceful. So I need to do something with those resources. Alright, Regium, you have an unemployed person. Aurora has a bunch of free clerk jobs. Go work there. Go work there. Colossian Station is doing a bunch of anchorages, and our habitat is Dunzo. Was there one in Alpha Centauri I want to build? A habitat, I mean, I don't recall. Looks like there was. So, send those guys over there, and they can take
Construction
their
complete.
place building that habitat. So I apparently pulled them off something. That starbase has gotten its upgrade from there, and would you look at that? Starbase plus defense stations. This station over in the 4 system now has over 30,000 strength. I dare them to try and take on that station. That would be pretty stupid of them, wouldn't it? Which is the reason why, if they attacked, they would probably come through their vassal and into our vassal. Which would be kind of a pain in the ass to have to deal with, quite frankly. So I'm going to attempt to avoid dealing with that, if at all possible. Now, Alpha Centauri's getting its upgrade to Citadel, so you can get yours. Go on, keep building your gateways, Terran Republic. I don't give a damn. I really
Construction
don't.
complete.
We built that over here. Now, please mine that system. The star, and more importantly, Dragon's Horde here, which is the system, or the planet, rather, that used to belong to the dragon before we killed it in episode 25.5. Now, let's colonize this habitat. Ithaca Station? Speaking of which... Yes, we've made all of our pops not wasteful or deviant, apparently. Which is very nice. Wait, I thought we'd gotten rid of that. I'm confused. I'm really confused. I thought for sure we'd gene-modded that out of them, honestly. Apparently we've been colonizing bit pops that haven't been effectively gene-modded.
New sitrep.
Just deal with that for me. Going to take a while and it'll delay our leader enhancements, but whatever. Honestly, whatever. That's all I have to say to that. Don't fucking care. Some of the ships we built have dropped our alloy income, but 256 is still pretty reasonable, considering the tiny size of our empire. And it's not like we can't build more alloy factories or anything. Speaking of, we kind of need a bunch more minerals in order to proceed with my plan. You see, Nova Serica, in addition to Aurora, is also a Forge world. And Forge worlds, when you turn them into an Ecumenopolis, are just really, really good. So we need another 10,000 minerals. That's going to cost us a lot. We could wait, obviously, but I'm not patient enough. So, I'll sell a bunch of food. As well as a bunch of consumer goods, since we have a pretty reasonable income of them right now. And there we go. Now I have the 20,000 minerals I need. So, begin the archaeology project. It's going to take, as I said, 10 years to finish that project and turn Nova Serica into an Ecumenopolis. But considering the benefits we get of just stupid population growth, just the amount of bonus resources we get from jobs, 20%, as well as 100% habitability, I'd say that is quite definitively worth it, honestly. So we are going to do that. Scythia. They need more employment, so I'll just give them another generator district once our mineral income, once our minerals are up high enough. Because, yeah, we sucked literally all our minerals out in order to pull that off. Still, the end result is going to be worth it, I think. Most definitively so. Are at our naval capacity now, rather than being above it, which is quite nice. Of course, I'm going to be below it in a second once we get that anchorage built, and then below it even more when we get the second Star Fortress down. I still need a number of alloys to get a second Citadel station up, though. However, we have another world over here I could do to colonize. But I'm gonna wait on that until our gene modding is done. Just so that we don't create a bunch of humans that aren't the right traits or anything, as I've managed to do repeatedly somehow. Warsaw. You can have another stronghold and start increasing my naval capacity that way. And let's see. I think buy a few thousand minerals and just sort of circumvent that problem. And get me a chemical plant down so that I can increase my volatile income, please. Also a little bit of that. Keep us above 5,000 energy, because we have the one faction that wants us to always have a reserve of 5,000.
Construction complete.
So, there's that done, so I'm about to have a load more resources from that dragon's horde. Yeah, just look at our factions, though. A lot of them are pretty happy with us. Well, I say a lot of them. We've still got a couple that are fairly low, and the Human Purity Party and Child the Initiative are still not providing us with any resources, or influence, rather. Well, apparently the Human Purity Party is, but it's not showing up in the UI for some reason. That's strange. I guess it's just a small enough percentage of our influence that it counts as being 0. I still wish they'd display that amount in there, honestly. There's more than enough space for it. It's just dumb. Videos. Get another civilian fabricator online for more jobs, please. Just keep our consumer goods nice and high is the goal there, essentially. So, at the moment, not a lot's actually happening in the galaxy, so I'm gonna pause the recording and resume again. Might not be resuming when something interesting's happening, but I'll resume after some time's passed, just so we're not sitting here and watching the universe just sort of tick along for the rest of forever. So, see you at the resume point, everyone. Okay, we're back, and, well, see for yourself. There's a little bit of a problem. You see, I discovered a wormhole that led to this one system that's linked to some random marauders, so I decided to kill them to go get some new territory. But they took issue with that and have now awakened under a great Khan. This could be a problem. But we still have the numerical advantage.
Construction complete.
In that regard, I have still got the edge. unfortunately, I don't know how long it will last.
Construction complete.
Yeah. Guys, I think it's time to cut and run, honestly. Humiliating defeat didn't really cover it. Still, if I gather all my fleet strength and rebuild those two fleets by not actually that much, then we can handle this. And I do have 2 more full-strength fleets that we didn't commit to that fight. So I'm going to immediately send those fleets over to the Viriac system, where our wormhole is. Then we'll send these 2, once they show up again and get their reinforcements. Those 2 will arrive back at the start of 2401. It would appear that things aren't going to be quite as boring as I'd thought, given the number of fleets pouring out of Khan's space towards us. Yeah. This could get complicated. And I haven't yet been able to fortify the system because I don't have any star bases that are not serving a purpose currently, so I can't really justify destroying one.
Construction complete.
Someone has decided to rival us? Watch me not care.
Taking evasive action.
Balls. Yeah. This is gonna be a problem. So, we are gonna sacrifice that system. But once I gather my fleets in Viriac, that's 40,000, so...
Research station lost to enemy action.
Numerically speaking, we'll be about even with them. And
Mining station lost to enemy action.
we're losing basically everything. Our construction ship managed to run away, fortunately. And we've just lost that system. Which also halted our terraforming experiment. So, not going to be quite as boring as we thought, is it? Wait, what's this? Apparently, the Great Khan was defeated, trying to fight the bonded merchants. Okay, I suppose that's nice and all. Don't really care, though. And they're not going to immediately start pushing back into our territory, it seems, based on the fact that those guys are using the hyperlanes rather than using the
Science
wormhole
Division
to
report
immediately
success.
punish us. Heritage site is done, and I am going to research more fleet command limit. Because I just need a little bit more fleet command limit before I can add Titans to my forces. And about that. So, one of their fleets did arrive over in our space and start smashing it up. Terran Republic just joined that damn Federation. That's our fault, because of this bloody alliance, this bloody problem we've just created. And I know what's gonna happen next. These guys are gonna take out our last station, then they will start bombarding Neratum from orbit.
Skywatch is tracking a new enemy fleet.
Which is going to be quite a bad thing, because Neratum is one of my agri-worlds. This is going to be a problem. Quite a big problem, actually. Survey another thing. Over in Ancient Kingdom space. That leads to also Ancient Kingdom space. I'll just explore as many wormholes as I can for now. Okay. Yes, problem doesn't really describe this. I just managed to trigger a horde to become the Great Khan. I didn't even know you could do that, honestly. I thought the hordes always passively triggered themselves. I did not know that you could trigger them like that. That's very annoying, and also
Science Division
we're
reports
just
success.
straight up not ever going to be attacking the Nara in this game, because that is one scary big federation that they've managed to pull together. So we're not even going to attempt it. I'll have your physics research, thank you. And just give me that, just to research something, I guess. And actually, you took an hold there. And yeah, it's just what I thought. That planet is being bombarded from orbit.
Incoming enemy ground forces.
God damn it. Yeah, we're going to lose one of our agri-worlds. That's going to be a really big blow. But considering the number of soldiers they're throwing at us, it was inevitable. Still, if we could do just a little bit of damage, then that will help with my wounded pride. Because clearly that's all that matters, right? My wounded pride. Now, Elysium, it's time for you to recruit a bunch of human gene warrior armies. I can find humans on this list. There. 5 more. Those 2 are moving up for the time being. Get another leader for that fleet. So you can just link up there. And yes, we've already lost Neratum. I don't want to see what that's going to do.
Skywatch is tracking a new enemy fleet.
Food income, honestly.
All Anvil ground elements have been completely overrun. The planet is lost.
Oh, fuck. Yes, we failed to fend off the invasion. They've claimed the planet. So, what's this going to do to our food income, considering we've just lost one of our major agricultural worlds to the enemy? That's what I need to know. And the asshole now feels the need to remind us that his defeat was a mere setback, even though that was months ago. The idiot waited long enough, to be sure. A bunch of stuff over there. Oh fuck. That one world was basically the entirety of my food production, essentially. I mean, we were producing a lot of Feudal Elysium as well, but not nearly as much as over there on Illyria. Apparently, because we've just gone to nearly negative 200 in food production. Get me a food processing center, first of all. Now, we'll pop over to Illyria to do some research and get them an actual damn job. Fuck. Ricky, you're an unemployed person. Can move over to Aurora. And we've got our fleets on the way for a counteroffensive. This is going to have to be... We're going to have to take the fight to them quickly. We don't have unlimited resources, even though I can get by on other things. We can't afford to lose much more after that. And I've got to retake that system fast. Especially, we need a bunch more recruits for our
Skywatch is tracking
army.
A new enemy fleet.
So we gotta do this fast. Speaking of, get reinforcements coming in for both of our other two fleets. Pronto.
Science Division report success.
Okay, we're done with that. Now, less building cost. Will do. We did lose a lot of corvettes, unfortunately. This is somewhat problematic. Our reinforcements are just pouring in, though. So, you head up there. And that's a 16k enemy fleet. That's just made its way in. Fortunately, we have reinforcements on their way to back these guys up. So I should be able to hold these guys here. Hopefully. Now, classes 1 and class 2 are both ready to move. Unfortunately, we just lost that station. And the battle has begun. The other fleet's going to take time before it arrives, though. However, we are winning this fight. Decisively at that. It's just the galleon left. Though that galleon does have 8,000 strength left to its name. So it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. And there comes another fleet. Building an Elysium are making some progress. Oh, and we just murdered the Great Khan. Not complaining, mind you. Goodbye, Khan asshole. Get in there and build us one of them. And my question now is, what will happen to the Khanate? Because we've got to deal with these guys. It's thrown them into disarray and we can't talk to them. But now, I think there's enough people in that army, hopefully, to be able to retake our agri-world. Yes, indeed. Provided I can take out those guys in orbit first. Get the transport fleet up to there. And commence our attack. Also, we have just recovered the Great Khan's throne, so that's kind of awesome, not gonna lie. So let's check out what this does. It gives us more ship weapons damage and militarist attraction. That's pretty cool. The fact that we actually recovered the Khan's throne, it's just awesome, honestly. And now, time to commence with our counterattack. The Khan is dead, and their government is in chaos. So it's time to push back. And speaking of which, that reminds me of one thing that I've always kind of said. I really wish there was some kind of mechanic where instead of bombarding your enemy, you could just park a fleet in orbit and essentially issue an ultimatum of, look, we outnumber you by a ridiculous degree, we have basically infinite resources, there's no way you can stop us, so surrender now, and we'll show you mercy or something, deliver some kind of ultimatum, is basically what I'm saying. If you're doing a planetary invasion that's literally just a formality for you and all you have to do is land the troops, I would like there to be that sort of option. It's kind of a shame. Of course, that would involve making an AI that's actually capable of knowing when it is totally outmatched, and I'm not sure this AI does know that, so that's another thing, I suppose. There goes their station. Some transports. Still have a ways to go. So now, let's take the fight into their space, I think. Actually, I'm going to have the fleets wait right beside the wormhole. Because I would like them to finish building their station here. Actually, no, seeing as you don't actually take stations off of people, and the way this works, there's not much benefit to that. That's also the reason why I'm going to be delaying attacking further into their territory, because I need a construction ship along to build the stations as we get hold of them. Get hold of those systems, I mean. So that none of our neighbors can get hold of those same systems. Because they all suck.
Construction
I don't want
complete.
people who suck to get their hands on that sort of thing, quite honestly. Guys, get in there. And it's time to
Construction
punish
complete.
these marauder scum for thinking they could stop us from bringing them down. It's such an adorable thing, isn't it? They actually thought they could win. It's just so cute. Really is just so adorable.
Construction complete.
But really, to be frank, well, this whole thing with the Marauders was a decent distraction, and I'm glad there was some actual battle involved. And this whole thing, it wasn't really an actual threat. As annoying as losing our primary Agrimortal was, it didn't pose any real threat to us. An annoying amount of time.
Construction complete.
Transports to pull off their invasion, since we can't deliver ultimatums in this game to planets that will inevitably fall when we take them over. Or rather, we get our forces down there to invade them. That invasion will make the place ours. And this is going to be a nice, quick little steamroll of these fellows. No real challenge to this. And we're effectively just using the chaos of the Khan's death to push on into their space and punish them for their defiance. That is the long and short of what we're doing right now. That one galleon will be going down shortly. And down it goes. Now, just transports, a single galleon, some asteroids, and a couple of their living quarters remain. This will not take us long. Certainly not. As a result, I'm once again going to pause here, and I'll come back when something else of note is happening. See you then, everybody.